All right, Louis Porcelino Man Over Market, and today is January 22nd, and today is the recap on E-mini trading. I'll cover some bonds and some oil, and well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. I think everybody had this number. We finally got this breakout. We got now one, two, three. Well, let's count this as 2 day, 1 day. So 1, 2, 3, 4 higher days. We broke out that through that 27.5 area. Wild this morning went up, made a high of 47, broke down to about 35 on the opening, and then it was crazy. So if you heard my comment this morning, I thought that there would be a sell on the opening to balance out the inventory, but no one thought that it would go down to 2019. While we're here, let me bring this in here too. So here's the other profile. All right. So here's the day profile only. Here's the close above 27. Here's the up to 57. Right. So looks like our next stop is up here. Right. Right. 57. I thought we'd get to 62 today because we had single prints up there, but we didn't make it quite there. So, look, it's turned around. We're in we got the bull pattern going, so we're going to have to deal with it not making that correction to 1961, which I think we've talked about. But once again, I'm going to cry like a little baby because I'm a crybaby. Uh, you know, but I wish I could trade with inside information. Okay, these guys here, these heroes, these days, those days. Uh, you know, the Federal Reserve has a trading desk. I know this because I have a friend of mine who built the trading desk for them. So, would you like to know that the ECB was going to do what they're doing? You can come in here these days. You throw on 4 or 5 thousand S&P, 7,000, whatever it was, to an hour straight of nonstop buying. Then you shut up, right? You don't say anything, and you let the market look like it's going down. Then everybody forgets about you, right? I didn't forget about them because there's the only way you get computerized programming. I watched it. I filled in institutional order flow. I know what institutional order flow looks like, and I know what it looks like now when it's on the computer. It's taken me a while, but the software is out there to identify them. So they're looking like heroes. They're not here to break even. So looks like I think we're headed for all-time highs. All right, that's the tail of the tape with that. I will show you the. Here's our chart. Here's our 5 minute chart for trading today. So it's getting a little slow because I got all these charts open up, but all right. So here's the opening. This is the opening this morning. Okay, and here's 8:30. Wait, no, let me get to 8:30 right here. So the market went up to 47, and then by the opening, it came back right around here. So here's 8:30 this morning. It opened up, and it went from 41. It made a 41 high, and it went all the way down inside of value. Okay, and opened up or it bottomed out at 219 and a quarter. All right, and from there, the market turned around and rallied back up through value, and then just rallied the rest of the day. We made a high by touching the 5 minute pivot because the pivot got taken out down here, right here. See how it got taken out and then went up here and then moved back down here. We rallied back up, touched it, and we just stayed there all day in this range, and then went up to 59 on the close, and that's where we're at right now. So the the market has turned around, and that's what we got. So that's what I got on that. So let's look at this. This is the bonds. Bonds was another. They were mostly in a sell all day. Okay, and now right here on the close, they've taken out our 5 minute pivot, and they're in a uptrend right now. Um, I think all these, so they sold off from this is they rallied up till about 8:25. Then all the stuff started coming out with the ECB and so on. We broke down here, okay, settled right into here, and then we took out the 5 minute pivot and went into a sell, and then this is typical of when you know also that we're getting our 5 minute pivot usually is good for is the leader in the move, but when the pivot gets whipsawed and the market's in an up direction, so like the S&Ps, it's failed the last couple of days. So it's failed on the bonds, and now the bonds have turned around and gone back up. I think what's happening in the bonds is that there's a lot of profit taking. So when it gets up there in the 50 area, 150 area, so I think that's what's happening with the bonds. Now, this connection, we talked about this. I talked about the oil, right? So the oil, and I got this video off a little late, but oil opened up over here at 8 o'clock, okay, and it had this big rally up, big spike up before the market opened and made a high. If you can see it right here. Went all the way up to here, 49.09. And then on the opening of the market, or right before the opening of the market, it started taking it back. And then on the opening, it spent the whole day basically in a sell. Okay. So came down, went in here. Value was, my values are not gone because I started the chart too soon, but at 8 o'clock this morning, it opened up and it sold at a little bit rallied. This was right back inside of value right here, and then went back down, made a low, came back here, and we've been sitting here, and it started getting back inside value at the end of the day. So it looks like we've got a disconnection. It says it's up 27 cents, but it was down on the day, and the S&Ps were up. So the disconnect I've been talking about that I thought the market would happen with the oil, I think that it's come to fruition. So, we could, but we'll still have it. Everybody will, all the robots will be there watching each other and screen, and they'll say, "Oh no, oil's going up and oil's going down," and it's a different trading altogether. So here's a profile on oil. Kind of made a bottom here. One here, we had a lower close now. Here, another lower close. So I think that oil might be looking to go back to the lows right from here. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what kind of overnight action is, and I'll put it out in the morning, and we'll have a discussion about that. But the big news is this. It's not really big news. There it is. We've been in a 4-year bull. It's not over with, but that close above 27 almost ensures us that we're going to go to 62, probably 79 area, and the guys that were in the know, they're right again. They're right again. All right, everybody, have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and remember, come to the site, manovermarket.com. Hit us up on Twitter for your updates, and look on Top Step Trader in the morning. I do a live pre-market show. Talk to you later. Bye.